inequalities with unknowns on both sides. So here we will solve inequalities using our solve the equations rules that we have seen previously in another video. So here, let's say we are solving 2t plus 4 greater than 7t minus 26. So again, we solve this as we would a solve equation, so an algebraic equation. So if this was an equal sign, we solve it in the same way, except we need to be careful of rule number 5, where we times or divide by a negative, we need to flip the sign. So here, to get rid of the unknown from one of the sides, we can either delete by 2t, so we can do minus 2t on both sides, or we can delete by 7t. Now, if we delete by 7t, then here we would end up with a negative. Now, we want to try to avoid negative numbers. So hence, we will deduct minus 2t on both sides. Then we simplify. So 2t minus 2t is 0, plus 4 is just 4, greater than 7t minus 2t is 5t minus 26. Now, we didn't flip the sign, as we didn't multiply or divide by a negative. Now that the unknown is on one side, it's on the right hand side, we look to remove what's furthest away. So here it's the minus 26. So we're going to use this rule here. So we add 26 on both sides. We then simplify. 4 add 26 is 30, greater than 5t. And the minus 26 plus 26 cancels. Now we need to get rid of the 5, which is multiplying the t. So we're going to use this rule here. So we need to divide both sides by 5. And we simplify it. So 30 divided by 5 is 6, greater than or more than, and 5 divided by 5 is 1, so that's just t. So 6 greater than t. Now notice we didn't change the sign, as we didn't divide or times by a negative throughout that question. Let's look at another example. 7x plus 5 less than 6x plus 13. So here again we've got x's on both sides, the unknowns on both sides, so we need to get rid of them. Now they're both positive, so we need to subtract using this rule here. So we can either subtract by minus 6x or minus 7x. But if we subtract by minus 7x, we're going to end up with a negative here, and we don't want negatives. So that means we're going to be subtracting by 6x on both sides. So we simplify. So 7 minus 6 is 1, so that we have 1x here. Then plus 5 stays as it is. So we haven't changed the sign, as we are not multiplying or dividing by a negative. So 6x minus 6x is 0, plus 13, so it's just 13. Now the unknown is on the left-hand side, so we need to get rid of the 5. Now this is a plus. So that means we need to use this rule. So we apply minus 5 on both sides and we simplify. So x stays as it is. 5 minus 5 is 0, less than. Sign doesn't change. 13 take away 5 is 8. So the answer is x is less than 8. Let's look at another example. 6x minus 9 less than 2x minus 5. Now here we have the unknown on both sides. So we could either subtract by minus 2x on both sides, or we can subtract by minus 6x. Now if we subtract by minus 6x, we would end up with a negative on this side. So let's simplify. 6x minus 2x is 4x, minus 9 stays as it is, less than 2x minus 2x is 0, and then minus 5, which is just minus 5. Now here, the unknown is on the left hand side, furthest away is minus 9, so we need to get rid of that, so we're going to use this rule. So we're going to do plus 9 on both sides, simplify, so we get 4x, minus 9 plus 9 is 0, less than, again we haven't changed the sign, minus 5 plus 9 is 4. Now 4x is 4 times x, so we're going to use this rule here. So we're going to do divide 4 on both sides, and we simplify and we get x is less than 1. Again, we don't need to change the sign because we are dealing with positives. However, let's say that we went with the option of deducting 6x right at the beginning. So let's do that. Minus 6x on both sides, and we simplify. So 6x minus 6x is 0, minus 9 stays as it is, less than 2x minus 6x, it's minus 4x, and we have minus 5. So now the unknown is on the right hand side, furthest away is minus 5, so we're going to use this rule here. So we need to do a plus 5 on both sides, and we simplify. So minus 9 plus 5 is minus 4, less than, sign doesn't change because we haven't multiplied or divided by a negative, minus 4x, and minus 5 plus 5 cancel. Now the minus 4 is multiplying the x, so we need to use divide minus 4 on both sides. So now here we are dividing by a negative, so we need to flip the sign. So let's simplify. Minus 4 divided by minus 4 is 1, less than changes to a more than, and minus 4 divided by minus 4 is 1, and that's just x.
You can download the application on Google Play or App Store, and you can visit our website mathslegends.co.uk.